This guy is the next Aaron fucking Rodgers. But look at this. This is going to be so sad. What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and it is the Chargers. I know it's a Saturday. Well, hopefully it's a Saturday. It better not be Sunday. Because you guys actually hit 200 likes on the last rebuild, which I said I would do another rebuild. And obviously, we are the Chargers. Let's just do that real quick. But another thing quickly is I kind of want to get to realistic rebuilds. So if this video and the next rebuild, which is Wednesday,
my dudes,
get a total of 500 likes, not each, just together. So if this one gets 499 likes and the next one only gets 1 somehow, then we'll have another rebuild on Saturday. So, you know, it's whatever. Maybe I'll just upload one anyways, but, you know, why not just shove the thumb up the bum? But, of course, we are the Chargers. It is the quote-unquote last quote-unquote bad team that we have to rebuild. This team is rated an 85 defense, 79 offense, I believe. We're in a bad boat. Not going to lie. We're not in the greatest boat. Philip Rivers, obviously not an option. Melvin Gordon, development trait? He should have quick. Well, you know, maybe normal does fit him, actually. He was kind of bad year 1. Year 2, he was actually pretty solid. Keenan's got to be quick, right? All right, all right. By the way, before any Charger fan loses their fucking wig on me, Joey No Shosa isn't for his performance. It's because of his fiasco before the season started, where he was like, I ain't playing unless you make me the highest paid rookie of all time or something. So don't jizz on my comment section. I mean, if you have to, at least clean up a little bit before you leave. But anyways, speaking of cleaning up, let's get to this, whatever. So we trade Lacey Moore, Robert McLean, and a 3rd round for Deon Buchanan. You already know he's being a safety, so I don't even know why you're asking. Do we trade a 1st round, a 2nd round, and Brandon Mebane for Julio Jones? So it's been a little bit while since we got a guy like Zach Martin. So Monte Teo, a 4th and a 5th round for Zachary Martin. Do we trade Danny Wood, Brandon Oliver, and Carruthers, thank you, for the Colts 1st round draft pick. So I couldn't believe this actually happened. But Hairston, DJ Fluker in the 1st round for Bobby Wagner. I was trying to get the Seahawks rookie quarterback, but overall, I mean, we'll have a good defense. We'll grab a rookie in the draft, unless, you know, Boykin does end up becoming a stud. Who knows? No 1st round, no 2nd round, no nothing right now. Here we trade Antonio Gates, Emmanuel, and a 3rd round next year for Leonard Williams. So at minimum, we have the defense done. I mean, we should probably get another cornerback. Might just have Major starting in there. Damn, look at this dude. Dexter McCoyle with his 6'4" self. Perfect little number 2. I'll take it. I'll take it, pal. So here we apparently don't trade that. I got to go with a 7th round as well. Okay, they accepted it. So Travis Benjamin's a really good player, but he's expensive, and we have like 48 wide receivers. So trade up trade Brandon Flowers for Brandon Linder. Flowers actually really wasn't as tradable as like his overall would kind of tell. I tried to get rid of 2 greens for the Browns 1st round pick. Wouldn't take it. Gave them a 4th round next year. They still wouldn't take it. There were like, I don't know, a good another 5th round. So we trade Philip Rivers and Dwight Lowry to the Texans for a 1st round draft pick. So realistically, they're not going to get much out of that anyways in comparison. Obviously, when you look at the Packers, we're never going to have a good damn draft pick. Everyone, it's funny because there's a lot of people now, like, ever since the Packers ran the table, a lot of people are like, you stupid idiot, I love the Packers, they're my favorite team, you fucking hate it. And I'm like, I'm a Packer fan too, but I'm also a fucking realist. And at the time, it was either A, we weren't making the playoffs, or B, we weren't strong enough, but we were stupid enough to decide, hey, we're not going to win the Super Bowl. Let's just fucking make us believe we are, get destroyed by the Falcons, and then get a bad draft pick. That's always fun. Like, I get you don't give up on a season, especially, like, we came close, so you can't, like, at the end of the day, they did pretty well. There we go, good trade. So I really like what we did with that Giants rebuild. Weston Richburg seems to be very solid at left tackle, so that's going to be the move for us. I really wanted to keep Fluker, but at the end of the day, I'd like to think Wagner is better than Fluker. And a 7th round, we did. It's going to suck. Well, he is, to be fair, he's a little slow. It's going to suck when we have to re-sign his ass, but hey, we're one offensive lineman away from a really good offensive line. And that's awesome. Oh, no, so we need a center. And, okay, so this would actually work. This would actually work. Trade for trade. Good trade for me. So straight up trade. They wanted our center. I wanted their guard who's going to play the tackle for us. So our offensive line is finished whenever I decide to actually finish it. So normally I never go for more than 3 picks. 2 or 3 is usually what I go with. But we have Luke Jokel. I forgot we had Larry Warford. So we traded him there for the Jets first-round pick, which means we have 4 first-round draft picks. A terrible quarterback. Still could get it done, though. He's got talent around him. Hunter Henry's got chances. The offensive line is great. It's one of the better year ones we've had, besides obviously starting as the Cowboys. The middle linebacker position is not bad. Wagner's good. Tachu is good. Obviously, the DBs in general aren't bad. And the defensive line is actually really solid as well. So, I mean, I really don't think there's anything we could do. Long snapper. I don't know why we don't have one of those. So we have our year 1 roster. You've probably already seen it. I'm going to quickly go through it in case you somehow didn't by now. And all of the expenses off the team. Didn't figure that long snapper situation out. We'll do that on our own. But let's get into the sim. Draft stories. Is there a quarterback? There isn't. Trevion McMullen and Cleon Clem. Cleon Clem and something McDickass or something. I want to see them, but you're trying to give me tips. I forgot to turn them off. Looking good. Looking like a pretty dominant number 1 so far. I don't care about that. I want to know these 2 superstars. Speed back. That's interesting. Right outside linebacker, though, we know he has superstar. He's a pass rusher, though, which sucks. Basically useless. We need a corner. Not going to get it, apparently. Any other quarterback prospects? Not bad. Maybe he has a little bit of speed. Ooh, he is a mobile quarterback. This guy could be special. So we're in a conundrum because Melvin Ingram wants about $9 million a year. And I'm obviously not going to pay that for him. Especially when we heard about this guy that's about 230 pounds. I don't know if he was 230 pounds, but he's a power rusher. Let's get the words out. We'll get there. A pass rusher, and we know he has superstar development trait, automatically puts him on the radar for me over Melvin. Melvin's about to be 28. So, of course, we missed the playoffs. What did we do? We went 7-9, so, I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't like we ruined the draft positioning too much for ourselves. Trayvon Boykin wasn't even that bad, to be honest. Melvin Ingram fumbled a little bit more than I would have liked, but overall wasn't that bad himself. Tyrell Williams did really well. Keenan Allen, disappointing. Julio Jones did exactly what I would expect him to do. Sacks, not bad. I mean, 30 sacks isn't too bad. Joey Bosa might have won Rookie of the Year on defense. Like, look at that. Look at this. Melvin Ingram, scrub lord over here. Picks, really not great. I would assume we won Defensive Rookie of the Year with Bosa. Hopefully, because I would rather have him than the middle linebacker. You can always grab any rookie middle linebacker and just about get the Rookie of the Year award with them every time you get a chance. So offense was actually 12th, not that bad. Trayvon Boykin, as a Seahawks quarterback would, just didn't throw enough touchdowns, simply put. Coach of the Year, obviously we're not going to have any of that. Do we have anything? Offensive Rookie of the Year. Trayvon Boykin won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Or is it Trevon? Trevon, whatever. Jatavius, I keep saying Jatavius. Jatavius Brown won Rookie of the Year on defense. Not happy with that at all. Did we get any other potential things? No. We didn't get anything else, which is all right. This is interesting, though. It's like we do need a quarterback, 100%, but at the same time, could be a lot of XP. Wow, Joey Bosa, they all had a lot of XP. I did put the sliders on about 150 each. Interesting. So we're actually going to look at the... No, we already looked at the awards. What am I talking about? Let's go on to the Super Bowl. Since we have the re-sign players anyways, I don't know exactly who we have to re-sign, so there's really no point for me to use the XP now when they're Falcons-Jaguars. Interesting. Could happen. Jaguars, I don't know why they're so bad. I think Bortles is just shit. But if he's not actually shit, they've got chance. But I don't know. I really don't know. So, of course, we have re-signings to do. But first things first, did the Falcons redeem themselves in Madden? Since they had the... I mean, I really don't want to bring it up. I'm sorry, Falcons. And there you go. Falcons fans have been through enough. I wouldn't be able to handle. Somehow Matt Ryan threw 2 picks in the game. Freeman kind of sucked a little bit. Deion Jones is probably going to be a beast. And, I mean, nothing really too spectacular in that game. But, hey, they won the Super Bowl. They must have beat a lot of people badly. Like, I'd be willing to offer him, like, half of what he wants. If he wants that, fair enough. But not going any more than that, pal. That's the best you're going to get out of me. So, what do you want to do? I enjoy playing for you, but I'm going to test it. What's the franchise tag? Suck a dick. And Larry Warford re-signs. So, a die. I don't know if he regressed. Either way, he's not going to re-sign. Of course. Where the fuck? EA, don't tell me. Don't tell me right now that you fucking tagged this man. Don't tell me. You motherfuckers. These motherfuckers tagged this man. We don't know of a automatic quarterback with superstar. We do know of a defensive end, though. So combine grade. Wow, he's looking like one of those prototypical top... I mean, his face doesn't look it, but a top 2 quarterbacks. Let's take another look at the mobile quarterback. He's spectacular. I mean, either one is really good. Not as strong as you would like. This is tough because this Redu guy, he's got all the makings for an automatic superstar. I have no idea what our picks are. The fact that we had less than half of our cap, I'd be willing to say we have really good picks. Number 1 for... Ooh, this is bad. Okay, 12-13. It could have been a lot worse than that. The Dolphins, though. He's an 84 overall. There's no way they want this quarterback. Either way, got to trade it. We've got 2 prospects. At the end of the day, if one of them's taken, it's all right. Which, especially if they want the quarterback, that makes even more sense because they know we want one. Watch them take him. I can't believe they took him, though. So here we get a first round. So we moved down 1 spot, and we get their first and second rounds next year, which is absolutely fantastic. Watch them grab him. Watch them grab a quarterback. I was about to say, my dudes. See, now, like, I'm just trying to save money. Nah, we're grabbing the quarterback. I don't care. It's going to be expensive no matter what. Early round, I would assume. Early first. Please be good. Quick, like I expected. This is the exact guy I expected to get. Not bad. Not bad at all. Lavelle, if he has normal, what a fucking dodge. I'll tell you that. So we move back 4 spots for a second round this year from the Broncos. I think this is the move. Yes. Superstar development trait. 8th pick we took him at. He was supposed to go 6. 91 speed, 77 zone. For his age, one of the best strong safeties in general that I've ever seen. So because we landed him, I think all we have left is that linebacker, if he's there, obviously. And the Lions take him. That's rough. But at the end of the day, we do have Melvin still, so maybe give him a second chance. So if he is, I don't think we have as much of a worry to get rid of the... They're both kind of projected high, so early first round, he's slipping. They will pass on him, so if this guy's good. Normal, he was supposed to be taken about 24. So overall, a bad pick by us. User league, not the worst, but in this league, completely relevant. Oh my god, no! No! When they're an 84 overall, they're automatically superstar. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This guy is the next Aaron fucking Rodgers. Look at him. He is Aaron Rodgers, 100%. Throwing the run, probably about a 90 if it was actually him. But look at this. This is going to be so sad. Fuck's sake. I'm going to cut myself tonight. But, I mean, it comes down to who wins not Superstar. Whoever wins the Rookie of the Year. So, I mean... Oh, wait. That was good. They're not even going to start his ass. Oh, you fucking idiots. Was that also the Dolphins? Who did that? Well, I don't want my voice while they do. It wasn't. Maybe it was the Titans. But, yeah, we missed out on that quarterback 100%. But, I mean, at the end of the day, oh, God, he's a lot better than I thought he would be. Wow. He's actually not bad at all. With those stats, I expected him to be garbage. 84 stamina is pretty bad, though, to be fair. Like you got DeAndre Levy's old ass balling out. Obviously, superstar. They landed a good guy, so their pick's probably not going to be great. Wow. Holy shit, man. We basically landed the worst quarterback. Even though technically, like I said before, in a user league, I would say he's probably the best. Like 84 speed, 90 excel, 88 agility. That's really good. So we trade Trayvon Boykin, a first and second round for Patrick Peterson, which is going to be a really good trade for both parties, really. So we trade Corey Legit, Denzel Perriman, and a first round this year for Malcolm Butler. I just don't want to have bad corners. Like, this could easily be the year already. So we trade Casey Hayward, a second and third next year for Danny Shelton. So here we trade our rookie tight end. We got a fourth round and fifth round next year for the Giants' first round this year. I would say the Broncos are winning here, but they really aren't. I don't know if you could really win if you have to lose Von Miller. And that's accepted, of course. So, I mean, we have good draft picks. We have great players. What's left to do is actually just win. Here we trade our third pick overall from the Vikings for the Niners' first and third rounds next year. Looking pretty good if I don't say so myself. Offense could be better, to be fair, but it's still probably a 90+. Defense is close to a 99. We have youngsters as well. Not really a huge fan of the linebacker core. I like Jatavis. Atachu could be someone else, and Wagner I love, but we do need a backup middle linebacker. That's good. Malcolm Butler, not bad. And, I mean, just good overall. So the defense is looking pretty solid. So let's move on to the regular season. We're still going to scout players, of course. There's always positions we can get. Not that there's a ton, but we could always get a wide receiver, tight end, etc. Not a lot, but there's still people. So we seem to be in really decent money shape. Justin Britt, maybe he doesn't get re-signed. I'm not 100% sure. Verrett, I would say we re-sign. Atacho, I think he's going to be one of those guys we let go. He's just in that weird scenario where he's not quite a lot better than a coverage linebacker who we could just get in the draft. The rest we'll get later. But we are 2-0. I don't know how we're playing, but we're 2-0 at the end of the day. And we are going to see if we have any rookies. Maybe a outside linebacker or just some sort of coverage linebacker. And that's not what we get, but we do get a pass rusher. So Taven Blackman. Taven Blackman, he's a 3-4 run stopper. Looks decent, nothing crazy spectacular. So we win the Coach of the Year award. We have a bye week and 15-1. Oh, who did we lose to? Damn, I was hoping our quarterback would win MVP. I don't know. They might have already mentioned it. Who? Le'Veon Bell's MVP? Son of a bitch. Let's take a look at the team schedule. Who did we lose to? To the Raiders by 7, man. There is a lot. I mean, there was some other candidates. Like the Browns quarterback could have easily won. I don't want to look at this. No. The Browns quarterback could have easily won it, which completely changes the whole dynamics of this. Obviously, we didn't win MVP. That's proven. Like I said, he had a pretty damn good season. Don't know if he can really beat that. Julio Jones balled out. Terrell Williams did well. And then Keenan Allen just completely irrelevant again. I mean, not completely, but you know what I'm saying. Great blocking. Defensively, Von Miller with 18, but Bosa with 15.5, so that's not bad. Jatavis Brown with 9.5? We're probably in the wrong playbook, though. You know what? Everything's working out fine, so, I mean, there's no point in changing it. That doesn't make any sense. Like, either way, it's still amazing. Speaking of amazing, look at the pick count. The three main dudes balled out. Third offensive yardage. Defense got to be top 5 as well. Defensive is unranked, but with those stats, I would easily say that's number 1. Not number 1, 3. So 23 picks, 10 fumbles, 57 sacks, though. So we were above the curve with certain things. Take a look at the awards. We know we got Coach of the Year, which is pretty cool. Number 2, so I mean, I'd like to think he got Quarterback of the Year as well. Of course, Le'Veon Bell would take MVP. Once again, back-to-back rebuilds. The rookie quarterback I have is just missing MVP. Von Miller with Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Redu. Defensive Rookie of the Year, our guy was 5th. That sucks, but it's all right. Best quarterback, best running back. Julio's got to be best wideout. He is. Best O-lineman, yes. Best D-lineman, Von Miller. Best linebacker, surprisingly not Wagner. Best DB, Peterson barely missed it. Got a lot of awards. This has got to be the year. Take a look at XP. I did upgrade our quarterback before, so, I mean, that probably helped him a little bit mid-season. It's the first time I ever did that. I should try to do that more, to be honest. See how much XP he's got. 55K. I mean, it's all over. Look at the punter. Look at some of these names. Like, some of those guys. Like, look at some of these guys sneaking in here. What a joke. But our quarterback's going to be a beast. Quarterback is an 89 overall now. We got his carrying up a little bit, too. I know he likes to run. I don't want him to fumble. So I think it's pretty safe to say this is the best team we've built, at least in a while. Like I said, the wide receiver number 2/3 could be a little better, but the offensive line is studding out. Quarterback is a baller. Derrick Henry. Hunter Henry is a 90 overall now, of course. Only quick development trait, but that's good enough. And then defense, Jatavis Brown's a 91. Wagner's a 95. Tachu is a 84. The free safety, I don't know why, but the free safeties of rookie, they always go to an 85 for me, which is good, but it's just weird that they don't go any higher or lower. Don't know why. And then the defensive line is absolutely insane. And that's the thing, we kind of held back. We could have done even more. Like, we had, 2 or 3 first-round draft picks. We could have easily grabbed some insane, like, beastie wide receiver or something. Like, it's just ridiculous. But we are going against the Texans, who I don't see how they have even the slightest chance against us. I believe they might have Phillip Rivers still. I don't know. He might have regressed so far that Brock Osweiler's back at starter. Who knows? Oh, what a play. 3rd and 3, sacked by Vaughn. Field goal, so I mean, it's only a, 6-point game? Just get a touchdown and you win. I mean, apparently that's what we did. They still got plenty of time, though. Defense. Just, there you go, defense. Jason Verrett, one of the worst players on our team now, somehow is the best player on the team. Good job, you fucking idiots. What happened there? Okay, we got to take a look at what that was, to be fair. I don't know what that was. 4th quarter. So we have to go all the way down. My guess would be a fumble. That's usually how you lose. Yeah, that's how you always end up losing track of what's what and how something happened. The turnovers of fumble are silent. So our defense came alive. Wow, they really came alive, and we were nice people. We just need it. I believe that is Phillip Rivers. That would be so hard to deal with. I don't know how you would. To deal with the star rookie quarterback that came into town and just became the guy. And Bosa's happy. Of course, our quarterback is happy. Don't know how well he played. 4 touchdowns, not bad. Actually, 5, because I know he ran one in. Did really well, actually. Pretty well. He ran one in, of course. Melvin Gordon outperformed Lamar Miller. Tyrell Williams, man. He's on the up and up. He's a beast. He's coming up, man. That was a great, great game. Jatavis Brown is really good, too. Definitely one of the best rookies we've ever built up. And kicking, they missed one. Overall, we just beat them. Outscored them. The offense did what I didn't expect them to do, and the defense did what they weren't expected to do, so it's rough. That Crabtree card's shit, by the way. We are going in against the Steelers. We are a 93 overall, so I'm assuming that is a locked-in 93, which is pretty good. Year 2. We still have good money situations. We have to resign maybe, 3 players, if that? Like, I don't know how we ended up with such a... I think it's because we kept the key young Chargers. So whenever we do have to resign, like Bosa or Henry, that's when the team's in shambles. This is becoming ridiculous. They did score, though. They got a chance. Let's just quickly sim. Just go... So, I mean, they're not giving up. But, wow, we just ran all the way down the field with Melvin Gordon. And that's game 48-21. I still don't get the common sense of that. Steelers do terribly against us, and the Texans almost take one. Yeah, I don't get that. That's another thing I don't get is the quarterbacks. They, talk shit. Is that Blaine Gabbert starting for the Steelers? Wouldn't surprise me that they did badly. Yeah, Blaine Gabbert. Interesting. Another 4th touchdown passing. And then another rushing touchdown. Weird. Melvin Gordon is dominating. I don't know why running backs usually do. As long as they're about an 84 or above, They always do really well for user teams. I don't know why. It just happens. Patrick Peterson, good job. Their kicker missed. Ours didn't. We are now on to... Is this a Super Bowl? They're a lot better than a lot of squads. It's just like when I think of easy rebuilds, I wouldn't think of the Chargers up there. They're not hard, though. So, I mean, take it how it is. They're one of those 50-50s. So 93 to their 85. This should be an easy win. And if it isn't, I'm going to be disappointed. I honestly don't even plan for losing this game. I'm automatically thinking, all right, what's my outro going to be? Because it's just like, how would you lose? Did he get it? Fuck's sake. That could be the game right there. That play might have just won them the game. No, field goal. Wow, he's got to come down with the clutch play. 3rd and 10, 16-yard pass to Terrell. Look at this. Come on. Yes, keep going. Keep going, guys. You can clutch this. They're going to do it. Did they do it? Did they do it? Oh, no way. It's going to overtime. Wow. So whose ball is it? It's theirs, too. Oh, did we stop? We didn't stop them. Watch them get a huge shot. What a play. Is it Von? It is Von. Von Miller killing Cam every chance he gets. Huge play, please. Thank God it's on them. It's down to Josh Lambo. It is down to Lambo. Come on. Well, I mean, let's be honest. If we lose here, there we go. Sorry it wasn't as, more interesting commentating. My throat is about to, die. But that was one hell of a Super Bowl. Second overtime Super Bowl. Could you imagine in real life? Do you think that's going to happen? Back-to-back overtime Super Bowls? First time in history, and then it goes to back-to-back. It'd be interesting. Kind of reminds me of, the Le'Veon Bell, Eddie Lacy such draft where it was, the first time in, 30 years that a running back wasn't taken in the first round, and then I think the year after it happened. It's just, once a record's broken, all shots are out the window. And honestly, a Super Bowl MVP might be Von Miller. It's not. It's Rideau, who, didn't really look great. I know Von Miller at least had 2 sacks, so, if he had under 3, I guess, but if he had 3 or more, I don't know if you can really say Von is an MVP in this scenario. Let's take a look at that podium. Everyone seems to be on Julio Jones. I was about to say everyone seems to have their real number, or at least a good-looking number. Then I saw Julio and died inside. So Rideau did pretty well. Did he have another rushing touchdown? He didn't. He ran pretty well, though. Jonathan Stewart actually fumble, but outperformed Melvin Gordon for the most part. Terrell Williams, he did all right. Julio had 2 touchdowns. Defensively, what do we have? 2.5 for Vaughn, half for Leonard, shared between both. That is so weird. That is so weird. Picks, there's only 1 pick. Kuechly had it. How surprising. Clutch kickers. Both of these kickers deserve a round of applause. I would say our guy deserves a little bit more. He's really young, so fair enough. That's a Super Bowl. Year 2 Super Bowl, back-to-back, I believe. Back-to-back rebuilds of super success. So we went, 7-9 year 1, as we expected. That quarterback didn't play poorly. He actually won Offensive Rookie of the Year, but just not enough touchdowns to get it done. You add, 10 touchdowns to the list of his, and you have yourselves more won games. It would probably be 10-6 on the season. We would have won back-to-back years. But overall, that was a really good rebuild. 99 Zach Martin, Jesus. Not a 99. Last time we lost with a rookie quarterback, I don't know when it was. It had to be a long time ago. Deal is up. If this video and the next video combined get 500 likes, then we'll upload another rebuild on the Saturday, which means basically, if you get these combined videos to 500 total, we'll be done with the regular rebuilds next week, because then we'll have the last 2, I believe, which are Seahawks and Chiefs. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!